start streaming. Okay. Should be good.
Nothing important should be taken
Oh, they're messing up his leash. It's actually pretty brutal.
Hello, everybody. Welcome.
I feel like we just scale so much better than they do.
We probably do. Still a little sick, so sorry if I cough a bit here and there. I'm gonna try to do that as obviously as little as possible, but it is what it is.
I dance because I'm free.
First blood.
Nice.
Hell yeah. What?
Got these cheesers.
I wasn't even paying attention. I just saw Blitz go to my lane, like, auto attack, and I just killed him. I was like, sweet. That works out
How
for me.
can humans not hear the magic?
Yo, what's up, Lucas? One thing I do kind of like about Classic, I was just talking with Jason just before this happened, we were just talking about some World of Warcraft stuff, is I kind of like how the professions are intertwined, and you just need, like, some weird, like, items and stuff from other professions sometimes. Kind of cool. Like, as an enchanter, I can make enchanted leather and enchanted thorium, and that's, like, used in blacksmithing and maybe leatherworking. So it's just kind of cool that it's just, like, more opportunities where you can kind of, you know, work together and find some profit. And I just, as an alchemist... Oh, he about to... he about to GG out of the game, probably. But I just found out as an alchemist, I can make this goblin rocket fuel, too. Which is actually pretty good for engineering. He has flash. So I think that's pretty cool. Engineering does look really fun. Apparently everybody did engineering in Classic. That was the thing to do. For PvP and PvE. Engineering OP. I never really played a class that did that, but I think it's still, like, pretty good, especially for tanks. Early on, but... Or if you do a lot of world PvP. Or Battlegrounds for some reason. A lot of that stuff is not usable in arenas, though. I'll just basically force everyone to be engineering if they wanted a PvP.
When you open your eyes,
I knew his hook was still down because he missed his hook on Zaya, so that's why it was safe to do that.
You remember the
They're about to get ganked.
yeah.
They're acting weird.
I swear.
Oh, wow. He stopped me midair. What a thug.
One of them.
An ally has been slain. Shut down.
Ooh, what?
If you need me.
Hubba hubba.
No, that's not listening.
I'm like stuck. Jeez, I was like stuck in there.
Thanks, babe.
See, I would have been out of mana a long time ago if I didn't go for, Hey, what's up, Mal?
Darling.
Yes.
If I didn't go for Spell Thieves.
What would you do if I died?
I would burn this world to the ground and build a castle from the ashes where I would live alone forever.
Oh, that's sweet.
Some Somehow we're down in CS, even though I feel like we've had the pressure on them the entire lane. I mean, I don't think Xayah has followed up on anything that I've done. I have gone a little far ahead, but we should be posturing more aggressively when Blitz doesn't have his hook up, especially because we know they don't have Psalms. So she's kind of giving him this lane. We should have been able to, like, turbo... Wait, why'd she activate her W? Just for attack speed?
Keep them distracted.
That shouldn't be a problem. I need to see if people can see how awesome.
I don't have cooldowns. I don't have cooldowns.
Carol's set's gonna be over there.
Have you seen this game? I'm just trying to live the
I'm not sure. Oh, she just flashed out? Am I just dead?
Just you give W.
Maybe not.
You have W. Yeah, you live.
Yeah, okay. Okay, I guess she was able to flash out. Your cooldowns are so long early on. You need to change your name from Smurf to Do Not Play Xayah. That's funny. I mean, she's doing alright.
That'd be kind of funny though.
Yeah. I'm playing the perfect champion with Xayah, but do not play her. Just Rakan's cooldowns are very long in the early game, and I think a lot of people who don't play Rakan don't understand that. So they think you can like do a lot in a really long fight, which is not true. You can do a lot up front, but it's like your W's like an 18-second cooldown at level 1. Your shield's, you know, like 18 seconds also. So he has exceptionally long cooldowns in the early game. But they go down a lot as you get points in your abilities, and then you have a lot of ability haste. So a lot of people, I think, just believe that Rakan can do more than he can. You're having a lot of fun leveling his enhancement? Cool, man. Good.
wherever our heart.
I've heard enhancement's a pretty fun build. Lots of different, you know, abilities and buttons. Shaman in general is supposed to be one of the more fun champions to level. Like you said, they're pretty good at it, and I think it's pretty engaging. It's not just like, you know, smash the same button. So that's kind of fun. I don't know where Blitz is.
I know that.
Just don't die,
He's
please,
mid.
Xayah. Okay.
Turn in.
Is she dead? No. Oh. Oh.
An enemy has
Okay.
been slain.
Wow. All right.
We must keep
Well, touche.
Top's getting blasted right now.
Poppy's OP, man.
An ally has been slain.
I mean, how the hell's Vlad supposed to get away from her?
Do I make you happier, Rakan?
She's got too much poke. Too much lockdown CC.
Shut down.
Yeah, honestly, I don't understand how you ever die to that.
An enemy
Nice.
has been slain.
Also, black is a
Blitz is just giving up on this lane, I guess? I don't know. No. We're kind of low. Really?
That's why it's the truth.
God. Whew, that was unfortunate. Huh. Well, I mean, if you want to play Enhanced, that's fine. We just need Shamans, period.
Why is it taking so long to get back to the action?
Like I said, rest of our Shamans are good, but I mean, Enhancements are good too. I don't know how many Hunters we have, but... I mean, we just need like 4 Shamans. Really?
An enemy has
Well.
been slain. An ally has been slain.
Can I kill him? I don't think so. Not without help. God, and of course he's got the fucking white gun. Or the red gun, I guess, is the one that mows the towers.
Magic.
Oh, Shake almost got the poppy.
Nice. There's a very good one-handed mace from blacksmithing. I'm not sure if you're doing that or not, but it's like Dragon Maul or something. I think they nerfed it and they made it a main hand instead of one-handed, but I believe in tier 5 they're gonna make it one-handed, or at phase 2 at tier 5 or whatever. I think they're probably gonna make it one-handed so you can dual wield it.
Beautiful.
Super strong maces.
Yes, I was definitely talking about you.
Best, and you can like upgrade it too.
Ally has been slain.
Probably be pretty far up the priority chain for there's a component that drops. Oh god. I didn't even know his Poppy was there. Wow, really? She's here too?
There's wildness in the bees and the flowers. It's just a
Yeah, the thing that has a proc chance to give you a hell of a lot of haste, yeah.
Your turret has been
There's these things, it's like nether vortexes or something that drop that are components of other like good pieces of gear. But I think we'll have to see how we want to divvy up the loot and stuff, but I think there'd be a pretty good argument for, you know, all else being equal, for shamans being pretty high up that list for getting those things, or anyone else that runs it. I think
shut down.
it might be really good on rogues and warriors too. We'll have to see how we want to run it, but
filthy and dangerous. And that's why I love it.
But yeah, so they made it main hand instead of two-handed, but it is very, very good gear you can get really early on, so that's nice. I thought we were winning this. We were doing pretty well, but getting a little spooky.
Okay.
Blitz is
last
coming.
one, it was totally my fault.
What was?
Coming down. Thanks. Come back to me. Come back to me. I got turret. Yeah, we fight him.
What the fuck? The damn Aphelios.
Wow.
Oh my god, he gets away with one shot too. Did not expect the Aphelios flank.
Your turret has been destroyed.
I think you intimidate human female.
Yeah, so
Kinda hot. What's after this?
Ally has been slain.
road, another high.
I've got to stop talking to myself. Damn it, Zaya, where are you? Spooky. I'm going rogue.
There's a surprise.
I don't know where Blitz is. He flashed last time.
Zaya, I think we got a problem.
Think or no?
I know we got a problem.
They should be.
What are those things humans wear on their feet?
Shoes.
I need shoes. Red ones. I need them so bad.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
set are legit just dying. Like I'm up a kill.
Oh yeah. Bunch of trades.
Yeah.
Wow. Jesus. How did Poppy even get there? Got all this shit warded up. She's just like... Maybe she TP'd in on a ward. She probably TP'd in on a ward.
At least Vlad scales.
Yeah. Got that. It's just like... They just have 4 bottom, like, out of nowhere. Like, twice. He's crazy. I actually had some okay vision up this time. Oh. Yeah, she may have TP'd in there. Blitz is... Yeah, he's right there.
If Zaya says someone has to die,
I'm dead.
Yeah, I have ult. Oh god. Holy shit.
I don't think we're gonna live.
Wait, why is that stacking up?
ooh, I am so into this.
None of them are close. Is that a glitch? You see this demolish? Okay. I don't know, that's weird. Maybe I'm losing it. Yo, what up, Nagarake? What's up, Wings?
It's a revolution. And it's good times. They want us in cages. We want theirs.
Zaya, please. Dude, no way.
They're gonna try and test me?
Coming for Blitz. I got him.
They can't be on Baron.
Your turret has been destroyed.
I think they underestimate my charm. How is that even possible?
Oh.
God, all of them have control wards.
They're scared of magic. They are scared of where I'm from.
Oh.
He's probably dead. Maybe not. Oh god. How the they're all there again? Dude, I have vision everywhere.
Enemy is unstoppable.
How did they get in there? What is the pathing? Alright, well. Good luck with that, millionaires. Did I just not see him? I don't understand how all of them got there out of nowhere. I guess maybe there's a blind spot at Wolves. Maybe they like 2 of them came in through Wolves. I know Aphelios came from like behind. So was he like in the river or something somehow?
Ladies and gentlemen, I am here to entertain myself. But you too.
You gonna stay?
Why not?
This looks like another dangerous situation.
Soul's about to be up soon. Yeah, Set is a monster. Our team just played that really poorly too. Like, they could have won that. They're just underestimating him. Gonna make sure they don't get Baron. Also, that they're not gonna trade Baron. I mean, Poppy's dead. We should be able to force a 4v5. Vlad does have TP. They might be walking into a blitz. Yeah, of course, there's wards. They just have too much power. They're just too far ahead.
They will see my dance. Then no magic's joy.
Hey, wow. Thank you so much, Meat Gaming. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, this set is really hard to deal with. I don't even know how he healed that much. Is that really just Conquer? I mean, they are kind of like over pushing, but Jesus. I mean, yeah, that's like the definition of like imbalanced. To some extent, like these bruiser items, it's just like Stridebreaker, Sterix. I mean, I'm not saying Set himself is imbalanced. I think he's fine, but it's just like those types of items. There are a lot of different champions that could have a similar build and just be too strong. It's just too much damage with too much tankiness. You shouldn't be allowed to get both on a lot of items. I mean, mages don't have items like that. Most of the time, you've got like Zanya's, I guess, but you're giving up a lot of damage. With those items, you're really not giving up that much to pick that up. I never realized you were from India, Meek. That's cool. Yeah, I think the U.S. was trying to send a bunch more vaccines over there. I think a bunch of people are trying to help out. Because we're about at max vaccine. Like, anyone who wants a vaccine, like, has probably already gotten one. Pretty close to it. So you just can't force any more people to take vaccines. At least we're choosing not to force any more people to take vaccines.
You're only given a little spark of
Yeah.
madness. You mustn't lose it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think if it was that kind of humanitarian disaster, almost anywhere, unless it was just like an arch enemy or something, I think we would probably help them. But yeah, it does certainly help that it's an ally of the U.S., a very important ally of the U.S. I would say China's probably trying to help out too, I would imagine, even though China and India have definitely had their share of friction. I imagine.
Yeah, I have time for one more.
Okay. Yeah, we just didn't have the juice. I don't know. I just felt really lackluster, and so did Zaya. Like, we had some moments, but they just had too much beef. God, how did Aphelios get to be 11? He's got, like, every single cleanup kill. I feel like we were stomping. Like, we literally... Blitz was 0-2 at level 1. He died once in the jungle, and then we immediately killed him. And then we blew Aphelios' flash. So, Blitz was 0-2 with no summoners, and Aphelios was no summoners at level 2. Basically. And we didn't get anything else out of that. Which is pretty sad. Like, if Zaya would have stepped up and, like, actually played like they were behind, then we could have force them out, but instead they were actually up in CS. So we just managed that really poorly. Let me make sure Rory's okay. My wife was just like, man, I gotta crash, I'm gonna pass out, you can take care, like, you put her to bed. I was like, all right, going to bed at daddy time. Hey, thanks, Meek. She wants to stay up later, sure, that means I get to sleep in. Yeah, I think everyone's trying to come together to help out India. I mean, first of all, it's, you know, if you have the capability to do so, and it's really, like, not that much money, I don't think, for us to send that over there, like, in the grand scheme of things. Like, it's not really taking that much away from us to go help them out. And so it's not only in India's interest, though, but, like, it's for everybody, if you can, because, I mean, that virus replicating in millions and potentially billions of people, if left unchecked, obviously is a huge problem in India, but then you expand the probability there's going to be some crazy mutant strain that emerges out of that exponentially. So it's like, it's everybody's problem, even if you don't have the humanitarian, if that's not a huge part of your ethics. You should just do it for practical reasons too. You don't want to let stuff like that fester if you can, if you have the resources to help. So it's both from kind of a cold-hearted practical perspective and a compassionate perspective. You should do that. And I mean, we should be doing more to help crap like that in Africa too. We did help out some with, like, we did help out with Ebola and stuff like that, but yeah, you gotta, any of these pandemic things, you gotta stamp them out, like, quick. You don't want that stuff to run wild. Because we're such an interconnected world right now, too, with the planes and international trade and stuff like that. If there's some crazy virus that comes out and doesn't get contained, everyone's going to get it. Why don't I do Wild Rift? I mean, I could also say, why would I not just do League instead of Wild Rift if it's very similar? I think that League has more complexity to it. I think Wild Rift's just mobile, right? I don't even know if you can play it on PC. You might be able to, but I don't know. Maybe there are qualities that are better in Wild Rift. Oh my god, they're gonna get Lulu, aren't they? Well, I can't let them have Lulu with Cog. I would have to dodge. Governments do benefit money-wise for helping people in other places. That's the thing that a lot of people don't understand. You got to, and the government is aware of this, like 3 steps ahead. People say, "Oh, you know, you don't want to spend all this money overseas and abroad, and we spend too much." And I don't want to get too political here. It depends on how you're spending it, but spending money to control certain things and to garner political favor and all of that is huge. I mean, just from a practical standpoint, right? If some mutant strain goes on over there and then comes over here and we have to shut down again, think of how many trillions of dollars that is that's lost when you could have just spent $50 billion and sent a bunch of vaccines and ventilators and got shit under control in India, right? So I think they're very aware that there's a real cost to some of this stuff. So yeah, Lulu's not like amazing with our comp, but I just could not give it to Cog. It's just too strong. Alright, we're gonna go with this and this. Huh. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, selling stuff to them is good. I mean, there's a lot of things that go into that, right? Like, you can invest stuff that on paper looks like a loss, like all of the, you know, like, U.S. military bases and, you know, troops. And, you know, there might be some places where it is and it isn't, but it can definitely have value to get political favor with certain people that are helping you out in certain regions, or to suppress people that are not good for your interests. So it's really complicated, and we don't know a lot of the story too. You know, a lot of it's going to be, you know, intel and stuff like that. But it's like the war on terrorism or whatever. It's like super complicated, but it's not as easy as just like go away and all of a sudden it gets better, right? Because we saw what happened when we did that in, where was it, Iraq or Syria or something. We like pulled out, and then you got, you know, even more like extremist, the whatever they were, the Islamic State or whatever, rising up in there because there's this power vacuum that was left over because we left. Now, should we have been over there in the first place? That's a lot more debatable. Because Saddam was a bad dude, but he kept people in check for the most part, kept some of these more nefarious elements in check. And I don't know, I don't remember the whole story. It was a long time ago in the 90s, but I think he could kind of be bargained with. I know the chemical warfare thing was bad, but he definitely did not do the he did not have the weapons of mass destruction or whatever. So I don't know, it's all like really complicated, but sometimes there's just not a good scenario. You know, sometimes you just have to work with the least good guy in an area of bad guys, right? Not to say that everyone over there is bad, but it's just been really difficult politically, I think, for a long time. And that, you know, that region just has such a complex history with, you know, various factions and group of people that have not liked each other for thousands of years. So yeah, how do you intervene in that? Should you even like try to intervene in that? It's difficult. We had no clue why we were there. Says Mal. Yeah, it's always really complicated. So I think that either extreme is not good. You know, that we should go fight everything all the time, and that I think also the extreme that we should just, you know, stick our head in the sand and never intervene. I mean, we didn't really have to intervene in World War I or World War II, I don't think. But just imagine what would have happened if we didn't intervene in, like, World War II, right? Like, that was a lot of money. Probably at the time, a lot of people were not interested in getting involved. It wasn't until, like, Hitler effed up and sunk one of our ships. It was like a passenger ship or something. Or maybe it was, we were, like, supplying arms. I think the Lusitania. Supplying arms to Britain or something, and they done goofed and shot down our ship. But if they hadn't taken down that ship and we just let Hitler win and take over Europe, that would have been probably bad. So it's difficult to balance isolationism versus standing up and getting involved in something, even if you're not like directly you know, threatened, right? And it's also like, if you're the biggest, like, most powerful economy and stuff like that, people expect you to help. Like, if we just sit there and there's some crazy shit going on in some part of the world and we could do something about it, we'll get criticized for not doing something about it, and then we get criticized for doing something about it. So it's just tough to some extent. We're just pretty lucky that pretty much no, like, real war is probably ever going to happen on our soil. You had, like, Pearl Harbor, basically, like, you know, over the last 200 years, like, one attack. I guess you have, like, 9/11, like, every now and then. But whereas, like, Europe and a lot of these other places, it just had hell bombed out of them, right? And they're just always under threat from stuff. So Misfortune pinged me, presumably because I wasn't being aggressive enough for her, and then she sits there and watches me trade and doesn't even throw an E on him. Hey, thanks, Alexander. I appreciate it. Hey, I'll post up. I've got another video. I'll post it up right after this game. I'll take 2 minutes and just post it up. I meant to post it earlier, but it just honestly slipped my mind. I need to make sure I do that. I need to get my thumbnails back. I had Filmora reached out to me, apparently. I'll have to make sure it's not like a fraud or a fake or something, but they really wanted to try to partner with me and give me some access to their some of their video editing stuff, and they said they, you know, hook me up if I would promote it. Obviously not going to be a lot of money, but if I can get like some decent access to their stuff. Wait, what? Wait, what? How did we lose? How on earth did we lose that? Misfortune died with heal. Scion died immediately. It was 3-on-1 with Yasuo. 4-on-1. Misfortune was there, Shaco was there, I was there, and Azir was, Jason was there. Like, how? Scion just, they just forgot he attacks or something, and he just like walked up and got Misfortune really low, and then Kog'Maw showed up or something. Yeah, but I mean, basically what I was getting at with all of that is you got to think about it from like a 4D chess perspective, and I think that the government does do that. It's like advertisement, sort of, right? Like, you could look at advertisement as, oh, that's just a loss. Like, you're losing all this money, you know, by paying for advertisements, but it's helping you. It's helping your brand. It's, you know, all kinds of stuff like that, or partnerships with other companies and stuff like that. Like, some stuff can look like a loss, right? But you have to think about how much it's setting you up for a potential gain. Yeah, they nerfed the hell out of it, I've heard. The experience on the rank 14 stuff. I mean, to be honest, you'll probably be fine in dungeons, I think. Right? Like, if you just have like some okay dungeon gear, just normal tank gear, you can probably get geared up. I'm just running entry-level dungeons for the most part. I might try to run a ZG or something, but I'm just buying some relatively cheap auction house stuff. It's basically pre-raid bis. I would really like to get the weapon. I don't know. I might still try to go for the weapon. 4G chess. 4D chess.
I recommend skipping.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's a great point, kind of what Wing said. That happened in India, too, where the British Empire just kind of drew these relatively arbitrary lines
Oh, that got me.
across these, like, really, you know, diverse groups of people and created kind of this artificial tension. I don't know a lot about the Middle East and how that got set up. I mean, obviously, like, just installing Israel in there ruffled some feathers. But, like, with India and Pakistan, that was pretty massive with the partition. Just breaking up some cities, like, literally right down the middle. My mom thinks 5G's mind control. Nice. It's going to be extremely difficult to deal with this Cogmaw. Especially with Zillion. So a lot of these games, so much of it comes down to ADC. I mean, I feel like ADC can be bad or not, but like, if they have like some kind of ADC that can protect, or some kind of support that can protect, and they have a higher scaling ADC, it just feels like really, really difficult to win. She's like literally just running in circles. Actually running into me. Like, if we had a Jinx or something, this would be no problem. But, or Twitch, maybe. Maybe even Vayne. I don't know. But, like, it's hard to play any kind of engage into Zillion. And, like, Misfortune's ult's gonna lose a lot of value because Zillion can just ult whoever she ults. Like, Zillion's just very good at stopping people that rely heavily on, like, burst damage with long cooldowns. So... I don't know, maybe we can scale with, Dude, we don't have priority, please, Shaco, don't fight him. Oh my god, here we go. Can you rotate and help him at blue? I'm coming too. Oh, control your clone! God damn it, he could have killed the Cogmaw probably. Holy shit, if he would have just stuck to Cogmaw, god. He actually was not controlling it at all.
Why did she?
God, that Shaco clone was literally just sitting there watching Cogmaw. I don't even know how it wasn't just automatically attacking, even without him controlling it. Like, he literally walked by the clone and gave it a high five. Shaco could have just stuck the clone on him, and Cog either would have had to flash or die.
You'll see more with your eyes closed.
I wonder if my daughter fell asleep on the toilet. I'll have to go investigate after this game. She likes to sit on the toilet and just... She says she's taking a while to try to poop. She's stalling. Playing on her, playing games on her iPad a lot of times. What's this Cogmaw building? Is he building that troll build? Well... Can't do anything. Ugh. That's right. Oh, she's pretty beyond accidents at this point. I don't know. I guess they double bombed. Maybe they flashed and double bombed or something. I don't know how they ever kill her like that under tower. She had flash, or maybe it just came up. I don't know. I guess at least Zillion got it. That's good. Okay, he's at 300 stacks top. That's good. So he's just kind of getting free stacks. I'm just gonna go ahead and back. We're gonna lose our tower. I think that was bad to even go for that because there's no plates. So if they push really quickly, they might just get this tower. Yeah, they're just gonna get it. That was bad.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Lulu! What are you doing? Why are you warning? Lulu, come ARAM with me middle. Let's see how much experience we can take away from Azir. While we let the farm die bottom lane to the tower. She's literally lost probably like 150, 200 gold to the tower, this minion. Probably like quarter of a level experience. By letting that wave crash. Gotta have really defensive wards because we're just not in a good place right now. She's like, oh, maybe I should go bottom. Now that Yasuo's there. Well, stay tuned. See if we can get any objectives on the map.
Has been slain. Your turret has been destroyed.
Oh, they're gonna be on dragon. There's nothing else we can trade. They're probably gonna come kill you and then get dragon, or try to. So. God, they have vision everywhere.
Are they backed?
Okay, well, I guess maybe y'all can do dragon 2 or top.
Yeah, Science didn't kill him.
Wait, what?
Let's see how we can kill Scion right now.
I don't know why he turned around. Like, he had Kog'Maw. And he turned around and ran away. It's like I'm sitting here with ult. If he just got into melee range with Cog, I could have just ulted. I don't get that. How did they? Okay, well. Thank God. Yasuo is just assuming that someone's actually going to rotate over here.
He's assuming that we're that good.
Yeah, he's assuming that we actually rotate. He might be coming middle also. Yeah, there he is.
He's here.
An ally has been slain.
I mean, I'm flattered. Okay, there's... God, they just have us like all the way to the base.
Your turret has been destroyed. An ally has been slain.
I'm gonna go help top.
Misfortune just feels like such a bad chance. I say this all the time. I have Misfortune on my team. I don't know what the hell happened to her. She was so good early on in the season. Like, I know they nerfed some of her items, but it's just like, she just feels straight garbage. Not like a little nerf, just like completely terrible. Get him! Please! Oh my god. Ross's buddy, you gotta go in, man. He's like, dude, I need 1,000 stacks before I go. When are you gonna get a new Cade skin? I don't know, I haven't kept up with the Cade skins. Why don't you come on here and just get a 20-game win streak with me? I don't know. I don't even know what we get. I guess we just get Staff of Flowing Water. So yeah, Lulu's not like the best with this team column. It's okay. I mean, Lulu's like never like irrelevant, but just mostly to deny. Mostly to deny the Lulu Cog combo, which is extremely difficult to overcome unless you have a team with a brain. That's gonna lot.
Definitely gonna be getting Baron. Shaco didn't do anything.
Feels a little like amateur hour tonight. We might. It's maybe winnable if they throw or something around Baron. Misfortune's got to ult that pit.
You guys stop him. Yasuo's gonna die.
Shaco like didn't even move. They were doing it for like 15 seconds. And Misfortune waited the entire time to try to last hit it, which is not going to happen. Like, she should have just ulted the pit really early just to get them low. Because they don't have much healing.
Your turret has been destroyed.
I can't believe we're about to lose that stupid Cog build too. Okay, for your lock, respec your lock. Okay, so I'll have to keep up with the leveling. I'm pretty sure you level Affliction. You can level Demo, I think. I'm not 100%. I still think that leveling Affliction is best. And then in tier 4, so like in Karazhan, and sort of before, you want to go for I don't remember exactly what it is, but it's full on. I think it's just full on Affliction, like with some Destro, but it's a lot of Affliction. I know it's at least down to Shadow Mastery. I think it's some variant of Shadow Mastery Ruin, with maybe with Unstable Affliction. I mean, Misfortune's actually just trying to split middle the whole time. You need a lot of hit rating before you can go, and then you'll want to do Sacrifice Ruin, so it's like 20, I think it's 2140. But you have to get to the most important thing early on with lock is to get to 16 hit, 16% chance to hit. And your Affliction talents, you get an extra 10%. So that helps you with your hit rating early until you get enough gear. Then eventually you'll want to go Sacrifice sometime in tier 4 once you get enough gear. Depends, like if you have like, there are some trinkets and stuff you might be able to get that can help you out a lot with that too. There's probably a guide out there, but... So I would just, for leveling, I would just level Destro. Yeah, one Affliction lock's probably good. You get improved curses, so that's 3% extra on the curses, which is 3% basically extra damage for every caster, which is very good. And then you get the extra 5% damage reduction. I don't remember if it has any other utility, but that right there is good enough. 3% extra damage for everybody else. And then that's the and then you also get Imp. So you can take improved Imp as well. And then you'll go in the, probably in the tank group. So it gives a lot of extra stamina to the tank. And then everyone else, like, later on, will sacrifice the Succubus. So yeah, you get improved Imp, improved curses, and the 5% damage reduction. So yeah, I think that's definitely enough to warrant having one Affliction lock later. But I think Affliction lock will probably be the standard early in progression. Because hit is like by far, you want to be hit capped on almost every damage dealer early. For ranged it's 16, and I think for melee you want to be soft capped. Oh my god. They just have so much kiting. Just nonsense. Our team's just bad. Our comp's just horrible. And we didn't play it well. Ugh.
Alright. Well, you have a good night, man. I'll catch you.
I'll catch you later, man. Have a good one. Felguard in tier 5? I don't know. I'll have to see the theory crafting. I know more people have looked at Felguard and stuff like that. Back in the day, that was thought to just be kind of a for fun type of thing. I have a hard time believing that if you're hit capped, that anything other than basically Shadow Bolt spam with the sacrifice and 40 points in Destro is going to be better. It's just so insane because you get it's just so many modifiers that stack multiplicatively with each other. Like it scales so well with crit, so well with haste, so well with shadow spell power. How do you win with that? You do something. Like when I came up and we were killing them, you actually attack the Cogmaw so that I can ult you and we kill him. Like, I mean, he's right. It was kind of a dodge, but like, you're part of the problem, man. You're part of it, for sure. Like either blind picking Nasus or picking Nasus into Karma top. I don't know, man. I think it's bad. We looked this up the other day. I think I was discussing it with you. It is a build one guy in Challenger is doing. Is there more than one person that is doing it? Oh, I need to go check on Rory here in a second. She might be passed out on the toilet. Oh, we still have the cog tab open from discussing it the other day. Oh, I heard her cough. So Randuin's second is a 48% win rate versus almost anything else. Like the Wit's End, if you're against a lot of AP, I can kind of see that. But I mean, our only AP was Azir. He got Randuin second. I mean, Randuin's third does get a little bit better. I know, but like, at some point you're just not going to do any damage. Like, that's what was happening when we had this on our team the other day. So this is a Diamond 4... Wait, what? Oh, he's Challenger right now, but he was Diamond 4 last season. So it's probably an alt of a Challenger last season. Okay, so he likes it. This guy does Kraken. Like I said, I can kind of see the Wit's End. I just feel like Kraken's just too good. So this guy basically goes Kraken into Wits. I can get behind Wits. It's just like the Randuins. Like, I understand that you do damage, so you just want to be a little tankier. I just don't think that that's going to save you in a lot of situations. And you're not going to be close enough. So he did it in this game against Kiana. So against an AD assassin, I guess I can kind of see it. He didn't do it in this game. Didn't do it in this game. It's really just the Randuins that I kind of have the problem with. So he doesn't do it most of the time. Occasionally. I just think Kraken's just too good. I mean, it kind of depends on if you think that your ally is going to help you peel or not also. This guy doesn't do it very often either. He's like Kraken, Gensu's. This guy does Wits Hurricane. Yeah, I don't see a lot of the big dog Kog'Maw's doing it, and it has a slightly lower win rate. If it has the Randuin second, it has a massively lower win rate. Third item is alright. But maybe. Maybe it's situational, but it seems like extremely situational in my mind, but a 50% win rate still in plat. It just depends on when you win your games and how. Like, I've seen people with negative win rates like in Diamond and stuff like that. Yeah, sorry, I'll fix that. Let me check in on Rory here real quick. I don't care if she stays up, because it's just daddy-daughter day tomorrow. We can just get up at, like, noon, go to the park or something. Totally fine with that. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just a hater. I think you're giving up a lot of damage, and I'd be interested to see what Double Lift has to say about that. Because he usually has pretty good analysis of, like, these weird builds on ADCs. Well, she has, like, this really cushy seat. Like, we've got this little, it's got, like, a step on it, and then it goes over the top of the toilet. So it's, like, this little step so she can put her feet on it. And then it's, like, this really squishy, like, fairly comfortable seat. Hell yeah, dude. Bring the roids into League, man. Let's do it. I am not jacked. I would settle for just being lithe. I don't know. It's like, if you want a defense, why not like GA or something? You know, if that's the thing, why not GA though? Like, then at least you're getting some AD, and you're getting kind of the ultimate safety net if you get dove and killed. I just don't get the Randuins, because it just feels like when people were close, like that close to you, I mean, I guess being able to kite them maybe. I don't know. I'd have to see the numbers on it. I should have banned something else, but I doubt that's the case, Butter. Only if you're roiding. You're stalking me, how you know? I guess you could argue maybe some of the motivation behind some people that work out could be that. I feel like a lot of guys really don't care that much, like, in all honesty, about their, like, dick sizes, do they? It's not like, oh no, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go talk to this girl because my pee-wee's a little too small. I just don't think that, I don't think it matters. I mean, guys, it's just kind of like a status symbol maybe among guys, but I really don't think that a lot of dudes really, like, feel that self-conscious or weird about it. Honestly, I don't feel like most girls, maybe they are. I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm not really, like, insecure about stuff. I don't feel like a lot of girls, like, care that much either. Without going too far off. I mean, there are certain limits, you know, probably on both ends of the spectrum for a lot of girls, to be honest, but I think there's a very large range of acceptable dispositions, and a lot of girls are different. It just depends. I just think that they're, you know, maybe some guys just care about it more for status symbol than other guys do, but I just don't feel like it matters that much at the end of the day. It's just like, you know, to some extent, like girls and their boobs too, right? Like sometimes girls are really self-conscious about having small boobs or something, but lots of girls with small boobs still get a lot of action, I'll tell you that. Like, could be a deal breaker with some guys, you know, maybe, but I think there are enough guys that, you know, if you have other redeeming qualities, are going to be able to look past that. And I think it's the same thing. I think it's the same thing with a lot of girls with guys. Like I said, there is a certain range of acceptability, and some girls, you know, are going to be much more inclined towards certain dispositions. I mean, those are professionals, though, man. It's like looking at, you know, NBA players and then trying to go play basketball yourself or something like that. Like, that's an extremely small portion of the population that are professionals.
Welcome Welcome to Summoner's Rift. Seconds until minions spawn.
Nothing important should be taken seriously.
I don't know. I've never really cared, and I don't know. I've never really talked with a lot of other dudes, and I've never really, like, you know, had girls talking about. I don't know. I mean, it happens, but
They think they can catch me.
can't get to England on a rowboat. It's true. Well, I mean, like I said, there is some, you know, there is some physics, there is some physiology to it. Like I said, there are limits on either side. I would say if you look at the dude, like you were saying, someone earlier on a porn site or something, a lot of girls would not want to get with a guy that's that big. I've asked girls that for fun. Just like, hey, you know, what about this or this? You know, and they're just like, no. Like, I think for a lot of girls, there's an upper limit too. So yeah, I mean, it depends, but I don't know. I don't know where we're going with that. We should probably we should probably stop while we're behind. I think if you have enough game, you can make anything work. That's what I think. It's not quite in range with that potion ticking.
Yes, it is.
If you have enough game or you have enough money, I think you make a lot of things work.
I do not wish to kill the mortals. I want them to hear the music.
Ugh, it's so annoying. There's so many minions here. Ugh.
I can't wait to see what
He just keeps eating all of these Vel'Koz Qs. Vel'Koz is very, like, Vel'Koz is part of a class of champions. Vel'Koz, Xerath, Zyra. A lot of those champs are really obnoxious in the laning phase. One more. One more. Oh my god, you're baited. Wow. Really? Who the hell takes barrier on a support?
Where is she? I hate it when she...
That is weird. I mean, you should have looked at it, but that is really weird. I could have sworn that Jhin flashed earlier, but I guess that's not right. Wow, okay. Hair is pretty important. My hair is, it's terrible right now. My wife reminds me of that every day. She wants me to get a haircut soon. Hair does matter a lot for some girls. My wife, you know, is definitely a hair kind of person. And I had pretty good hair when we met. I mean, it's still like all right if I actually cut it.
If you weren't a little frightened, you ain't alive.
Becomes increasingly rare as you get older as a guy too. You know, that hairline just keeps going back.
Ain't nothing I say should be taken seriously.
Cries and balding. Yeah. I mean, everybody's got something, man. Like nobody's perfect, right? I still think that just like having game, having rhetoric,
I'm gonna take all they got.
you can get around a lot of stuff. You can get around a lot of physical stuff with most women. If you've got enough game. I mean, women do care about physical stuff, but I still think that, I mean, I know it's a stereotype. I still think it's less so with women than it is with guys. Jesus. How did he get, like, one shot off of that? He's gonna get W'd here in a second. It does matter, but I think your status and your game matters a lot more. Oh my god, really? Charm. Persuasive appeal. Savvy rhetoric. You know how to act, you know what to say.
I am here to entertain myself. But you too!
Yeah, I think that's probably right, Josh. But status matters a lot more, I feel like, for guys, too.
If it don't get out of control,
Like, a poor guy will be judged more harshly than a poor girl, I think, in a lot of circumstances. Or someone who is just in a lower social station or professional station or something like that. You're going to get more harshly judged as a guy versus girls. I think you're going to get more harshly judged for your physical appearance, potentially.
This looks like another dangerous situation. Thankfully, I can improvise.
Girls with a lot of game, I mean, they can make a lot of stuff happen, too. But yeah, a lot of it is just confidence and just knowing what to say and what to do and when to do it. Just being able to read situations and stuff like that, I think, will get you, open a lot of doors for you, regardless of your station and how you look and all that kind of stuff. Oh, he done goofed up, doubling back like that.
When you open your eyes, you see everything is limitless.
Yeah, I mean, that's like a pretty, yeah. I mean, I think that probably to some extent, but... Sugar Mama. Well, get you some game, get you some charm, and then just go, hang out in like a hospital cafeteria. And just see, like, some doctors. They gotta go on lunch break at some point. Sex them up. You know, go hit the gym, go get you a fly haircut, you know, watch some videos, read some books, get you some game, go hang out in a hospital cafeteria. Oh, my bad. I didn't realize he was gonna whip back. I wasn't paying attention. Get that lunch. No, you're not. You're not going for the lunch lady. I mean, I guess you could. You're waiting on those doctors to come in. Now you got to come up with a really good reason. You know, something really suave for hanging out in that cafeteria. Depending on, you know, who you're trying to target and what you're doing in your life, right? Say, oh, you know, if you're a student or something, you say, oh, you know, I really like the food here, like this and this is great, and it's just nice to get out of the house. Or you could really take it a step further and just say, you know, I like to come here and like volunteer to read for the kids or something once a week, and I just got hooked on this food. You know, this vegetarian wrap or whatever is just amazing, and I just like to come by and just check on the kids, you know, even when I'm not reading for them. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. How did that even work? I thought I queued first and then
My
E'd.
charm. How is that even possible? Here's something that won't be a job.
An enemy has
They
been
will
slain.
remember my name.
Get to meet the warriors. Hey, it's a public cafeteria in hospitals. You're welcome to, you know, there are all sorts of guests and other visitors that come through, you know. It's not a private cafeteria, so you're welcome to go in there and eat anytime you want. Now, if you're harassing people, if you're harassing people, yeah, that's bad, but you just gotta sit there and,
All right.
you know, as people come in, every now and then, just take your shot. Look for an opportunity. Just notice something about them, compliment them on something. Say, hey, you know, nice shoes, or, you know, whatever. Oh, is that the new iPhone? I've been thinking of getting that. What do you think about it? You know, just start a conversation.
I need some fun.
And then, you know,
Now.
maybe the next time they're in there, they can say something back, depending on what kind of reception you get, right? I mean, you just gotta have some game.
Your turret has been destroyed.
No, not a school cafeteria, sorry. I was saying if you were a student in college or something, you could say you like to go to the hospital cafeteria for whatever reason, to study, or you like the food there, or whatever. Yeah, yeah, that is, too. So you can't have adults going to, like, a high school cafeteria. Now, something like a, like a university cafeteria, those, unless it's in a dorm or something, those are public. Guests can eat in those. We were talking about how do you pick up sugar mamas, and I just think if you're trying to find people with money and you can get involved in, like, where there's a high probability there's going to be a lot of them that are making money, I think a hospital, and it wouldn't be, like, too weird if you're there. I mean, maybe there's something better than hospital, but that's what I thought of. A lot of doctors also, you know, there are married doctors, but there are quite a few single or divorced doctors too, because it's a very, very difficult lifestyle, right? It takes a really long time to study. You work 1 billion hours a week.
Damn it, Zaya, where are you?
You know, it can be hard to keep up with relationships over time if you're a doctor, right? And so, so you might be able to find some single doctors in there.
Turret plating will soon fall.
And bonus, you get to take care of their mansion for them. You can just be like the stay-at-home dad who, like, watches the pool or whatever, takes care of the kids, and they just work 100 hours a week. Oh god, we're gonna get turned, aren't we? Yeah.
An ally has been slain.
Yeah, I think he was shooting through minions or something. He's AP Twitch too. I think AP Twitch is stronger on one item. I'm not 100%. Well, I mean, you know, we had a decent start to the fight, but I don't know where else. Maybe something with business, some kind of sales thing, but I think that you'd have to get involved, like, and it's not just doctors. There are a lot of people that make money. Like, could be some kind of hospital administrator, you know, could be some kind of, like, engineer. I mean, nurses even make, like, pretty good money. PAs, nurse practitioners.
Then they will know magic.
A lot of people making a lot of money in hospitals.
Its fury.
Trophy husband, that's right. How's Akali doing? She's doing alright.
I need my love to hurt.
Yeah, forgot about his little trading pattern there.
Don't apologize for it. I feel good.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I mean, well, it's a double-edged sword if you're a hot girl, right? You get all sorts of extra perks and benefits. You know, guys will do all sorts of favors for you. you will get, you know, just huge bonuses. But you will have to get creeped on.
I will make them dance. I will make them hear.
Twitch, run. I mean, Twitch streamers are the great example of that, right? You get a lot of attention, you can get a lot of followers, you can get a lot of money on Twitch, but you're going to get a lot of creepers too. You're going to get stalked, so very double-edged sword. Same thing with a lot of women, too. Just in general, but...
Ha! I'm G to the D. Golden diamonds, boy. Woo!
But yeah, that's my best advice for you. If you're looking to get a sugar mama, hang out in a hospital.
I can't die looking this good.
Specifically a hospital cafeteria. Because you can get away with hanging out in there without being too creepy. And just eat lunch. Maybe something happens, maybe not.
An enemy has been slain.
If you're just looking to, like, find some dates in general that are decent, I think, like, some kind of social club is really good. I was part of this thing called a swing dance club. Really? Really? Fucking way, are you kidding me? He still had Gale Force? Well, that was greedy. I cannot believe he still had Gale Force after all that. But get into, especially if you can join a dance, like something with dance, ballroom dancing, swing dancing, anything like that, it's absolute gold mine. That's where I met my wife. First of all, it's a phenomenal ratio. A lot of dudes don't go do it. Girls really like doing it. It's fun. And you kind of get to, you know, not in like a super creepy way, but you're already in kind of an intimate situation, right? Where you're kind of talking to each other. You're already kind of close to each other. You're sort of touching each other, you know, on the hand and the shoulders and stuff like that. Like, it doesn't have to be like really creepy or whatever, but you already have a good excuse to like talk to somebody a little bit and kind of get a feel for them, you know, in terms of like, get a sense of their vibe, right? Because at a bar, like, bars are pretty bad, actually. I think that's kind of the stereotype, is go to a bar, but you just like walk up cold turkey and talk to a girl, and you know, sometimes it works. Hang on a second, Rory. Just walk up cold turkey to them. It can just be a little awkward. It feels like you're just like intruding. Like they're probably drinking with their friends, and like sometimes that kind of stuff can happen, but or if they're like really drunk or whatever, which is usually not a great way if you're looking for an actual relationship. But yeah, it's just a lot less weird. I feel if you're part of a dance scene or something like that. And if you're good at it, girls like, that's a very good skill to have. Because a lot of guys just can't do it, and a lot of girls do like to dance. I mean, you could ask if you buy them a drink, but that's just, it's like so generic. Like, it could work. If you have other game going on, if you're suave, if you're attractive, like, yeah, you can, that can work, but it just depends. I still think that doing some kind of social thing, specifically something that has a good ratio, like a dance club or something like that, is just like perfect. It's really not even that hard. I was a terrible dancer before I started going to swing dance, and ex-girlfriend got me into it, and then I decided to stick with it, even though it didn't work out with her.
Taking so long to get back to the action.
Weird to hit on girls at a gym? Yes. Unless it's like some kind of class, maybe. Like a fitness class. That's another one. If you go to like a spin class or something, you might be able to get involved, or like a yoga class or something. It could look a little like you're trying a little hard there if it's like a yoga class, maybe. But yeah, I mean, if you're an attractive guy and those are gonna have good ratios. So I think a class at a gym, not necessarily that weird if it's, you know, in the right circumstances. But yeah, I mean, if she's just over there, you know, on the treadmill or doing some squats or something, yeah, you don't want to walk up and talk to them. A lot of, like people said, you know, especially hot girls, they probably get annoyed by how many guys hit on them all the time too. Especially at a gym. In a game of League of Legends, I mean, yeah. If you want to. I don't think that's probably that great, but... What the hell? That was just a fake. I mean, you can meet girls online in games, like it can happen, but... You have to understand that in most games, 99% of the people that are playing girl characters or that are posing as a girl online are actually guys. There are girls, you know, but it's a very low percentage. I would say if you're really in like an MMO type of thing, like maybe Final Fantasy 14, I wouldn't play like MMOs to try to meet girls. I mean, I guess like at that point you might as well just use some online dating service, I feel like. Did you wipe, Rory? Rory? Okay, you gonna wait on the couch there for a little bit? You finally done with the potty like 3 hours later?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Aww.
Nature is as fun as you let it be.
You want to go in and lay with mommy here in a minute? Okay. Okay, just lay there just for a little bit, and then daddy will take you in there with mommy.
Our magic is a fury. It is a song.
Oh, you want to read books? Well, mommy's been asleep for a while. We could maybe read. You want to read a couple of books in here, then I take you in there? Yeah. Okay.
Humans claim it is theirs. They fence us away and cover it in refuse.
Can't discourage her from reading books. Yeah, she's been asleep for a little while. But Rory, it's okay. We can go in there. I can get some books for you, okay? And we can read them out here, and then I can take you in there. Yeah, mommy's been asleep for a little while. She just went ahead and went to sleep because you were, you know, on the potty for a long time.
Shut down.
How many people are dead? 3? Did they just Baron? Oh, it's Rift. Okay. I guess I should have stayed. Dang, he takes this really quick. Stride breaker. Damn. Got chain CC'd. What is it like? Why don't you lay down on the couch for a little bit? Just lay down on the couch and put the blankie on your face, and then we'll go in there in a minute. I don't know if I needed to go forward like that. Fiddlesticks was already kind of running away. I honestly thought that I'd be able to get away, but
You're turning the wrong way.
Oh, you want to turn off the light?
No,
What'd you say? The kitty what?
the kid's turning the wrong way.
Oh, something went the wrong way?
The universe loves me.
Okay, hold on a second.
An enemy is destroyed.
Dude, can we just stop chain feeding? Like, what is going on? You're outnumbered. Oh, it's glitched. Baron is up. It just looks like it's still Rift on the minimap. Okay. Alright, can we do this? I mean, I guess. Nasus is bottom. Oh, two of them are dead. I mean, alright, I guess we keep pushing. Yeah, it was just the Fiddlestick's fear, plus the silence, plus the Gen W was just so much.
Okay, get him watched. Burn him.
Alright, I guess. Can you say alright, Rory?
Alright.
I'm just trying
You watching Daddy Pone noobs? Oh, Kane, dude, why would you do that? What? Hang on a second. Why would you go into the darkness where you know there's a very high probability they're gonna be there? They have a lot of CC, and you pinged it yourself that the dragon was coming up, and it's for soul. Wow.
Uh-oh, where's all the color?
I should have W'd faster and then ignited. I thought we were just gonna kill the Fiddle instantly, but he just got that last little tick of heal off his W.
An ally has been slain.
Jeez, this is so bad. So bad. Now he's just gonna run in an int because he's tilted.
An enemy has been slain.
Yeah, she wasn't happy with the Kane play either. Actually, Twitch and all these people, I think maybe I just go with that.
magic.
Nasus is not, I mean, the thing that's carrying him is the Fiddlesticks. Like, Fiddlesticks is fed, like, really fed right now, and people just, like, keep spoon feeding him. Nasus is gonna be a problem, though. Yeah, dude, it's not champion balance, man. We were up, like, 24 to 10 or something with all the dragons, all the towers. It's just, we're bad. That's it. It's not champion balance. We're just not playing well in the last, like, 10 minutes. Myself included. I could have played that last sequence a lot better if I just, like, literally just used everything on the Fiddlesticks. Which is what I should have done. I was too greedy. I saw blue aggro, so I knew that they were going to be in the area. Collie's like, nah, man, that's way too easy just to everybody go for Baron. Let me see if I can go get this kill real quick. Oh. Just wanted to make sure I got the assist on it. That's still glitched on the minimap. That's actually kind of annoying. I mean, I can see the timer, but... That's a Rory. Oh, Rory's playing games. I would get grounded or punished if I was up late at night playing video games. Now I'm encouraging Rory to do it so I get to sleep in. Don't want to throw her sleep schedule off too much consistently, though. I think one night every now and then.
It's a revolution. And it's good times.
Can we please just, like, not? It's not worth. God, he just keep... Not worth. That's right, Rory. Can you say not worth?
Children, we have no future.
That's right. Going for the yellow Q, not playing Senna.
With a kitty.
Mr. Ori. Okay, hang on.
Has been slain.
Here's something. I got a live. I got a cause I die. That's who I am.
Collie's just like randomly top instead of being grouped. Kane just literally runs up middle by himself. I mean, I'm with him, but it's like, dude, come on. In plain sight the entire time and tries to just run in and kill somebody. Just no vision on the flanks against Fiddlesticks.
Aced.
What do you mean? How does he see you? What do you mean, how do we lose that? It's pretty obvious. Like, Kane ran in and died immediately. Twitch, for some reason, stopped auto-attacking. And he's got a mean build that doesn't do any burst damage.
I don't do safe.
An ally has been slain.
Whereas Jen basically one-shots Blue Kane. I got a dragon too. I didn't realize dragon was up off of that also. That's pretty obnoxious. I mean, if we can find, like, if he was red Kane, 100% we would have been able to win that. Maybe if I, like, ulted and flashed and got there a moment faster, we could have won that also. I did get a lot of them. I mean, several of them flashed.
Catch me.
Kane's still rolling up. That's Nasus, dude. You're not gonna kill him. I mean, that could go one of two ways. Like, he might just, like, end and leave the game. But, I mean, if he keeps doing that, like, if I don't say anything and he keeps doing that, we're gonna lose. Like,
Right.
so I feel like I've got to risk it and say something. He's obviously tilted and just, like, bad. But...
So I can burn it again.
This is so much easier if we just grouped. We've had like, Akali's run off and done her own thing and died multiple times. Like when we were trying to do Baron, Kane runs in, blows all of his cooldowns on literally the only non-squishy person on their entire team. The only tank. He chooses to fight him. Like he could have seen him and just run away, but he chooses to try to all in him. Like any other target would have been fine.
Man, have you seen that forest over there?
Well, we don't have set. Don't have him, Rory. That's right.
I dance because I'm free.
If Kane kills Jen... Well, Jen's probably got a GA now, right? Kane's up there farming. Yeah, we just lose.
Yes, it is. I was worried there for a second.
He's probably gonna run me down. Set's farming bottom when there's no pressure bottom and Baron's up. Kane's randomly farming top when there's no pressure top and everyone's posturing around Baron. Well, it's a rough night in the office. Is that right, Rory? Rough night in the office. You ever have a rough night in the office, Rory? That's just sad. We were probably like, at one point, we were probably like 80-90% favored in that game. We're up, what, 3 dragons, 6 towers, 15 kills or something?
15 kills.
Yeah. 15 nap times.
15 nap time.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a lot then.
That's a lot of nap times, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like this is a complete breakdown. Let me see what over or under gold. How much do you guys think we're up? Over or under 7,000? Over under 7,000. How much gold were we up at our peak? Where are the... Oh, here's match history. Place your bets now. Okay, you don't think we're up 7,000? I'm gonna say over. I'm gonna say we're up 8,000. Okay, I guess we were under. I thought we were up way more. We're only up 2,000. I thought we were completely stomping them. I guess maybe we weren't. This is how you know it's a YOLO queue game. Like, look at this. Literally no one died near a Baron pit. And, like, almost nobody died near a dragon. Like, if you were to show a graph of dots and how many deaths there are in a game, I would be willing to bet that in, like, the higher the level of the game goes, the more deaths there are going to be around here, around the Baron pit, and around the Dragon pit. But there are almost none, which means, like, people died for no reason without fighting for an objective, pretty much. Dragon has a little more action kind of around it.
A little more action.
A little more action, that's right.
Why?
It's YOLO queue. Can you say YOLO?
Yellow.
That's right. You ever YOLO at daycare, Rory? Yeah. Oh, she's slowing down a bit. Alright, well, I think I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it there. Sorry, I know it's a bit of an early stream. It's just a couple hours here, but I gotta put her to bed here. I didn't know she was gonna be on the potty that long. Is that right, Rory? Rory was really on the potty. Okay.
The kid would take.
Kitty wants some too. She calls herself a kitty. You wanna feed that kitty?
Mm-hmm.
Hot tub raid stream. That'd be fun. Well, I am gonna play WoW eventually, yeah. But I mean, I'm not gonna be streaming that. And the thing is, I'm gonna be gone for like 15 minutes or something, and I just don't want like dead air time of 15 minutes of me just like, you know, brushing her teeth, reading her some bedtime story, you know, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I eventually will go back to WoW, but I don't know. It just seems like a bad idea to have like 15 minutes of dead air
Why?
on stream and then come back for like one more game, you know?
One day.
But anyways, we'll be back tomorrow. Try to get on around 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have some more content for you. Tomorrow, probably a patch preview. And we'll see everybody next time. Have a good day.